Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cal Bears offense will come out first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches.
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks on the center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. You get the first down.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets it away off his back foot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vick. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. They just keep firing. Caught behind the line. It's Mays. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wake! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Puts it out of the air. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
13, Wake Forest, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. No time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Moulton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks into the open. Seizing that open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down. The one-a-play not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hunter. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility in the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's DeLuca. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Yoder. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Cal! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?